All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. In at forward for them, it's James and Hachimura. Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the center position.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Bounce pass Conley. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. LeBron James on the wing. McDaniels defending. Hayes the pass to Doncic. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Conley. He's off on that one. Nice D from Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. And Hall of Famer David Aldridge spoke with Chris Finch. David?
We talked about the strategy for taking on a guy like Luka Doncic. He told me that the thing is Luka steals all the attention out there, which allows his teammates to find open looks, so we're not going to let him distract us on defense. So it sounds like they'll be focusing on defending against Luka and company, not just Luka. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Now LeBron, following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Hayes with the screen for Doncic. From deep, Reeves. Los Angeles with another miss. Timberwolves have gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. That's to Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Conley against Doncic. And they pick up two.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. All right. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Good on the bucket.
And that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
Now here's Doncic, and finished off by Doncic.
Stunning the crowd and the defense with that one. What a show from Doncic.
Handle outside. Pass to Edwards. Tipped away. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity.
And the Lakers making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Free throw good, Edwards. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Pass to Reeves. LeBron outside. Vanderbilt, a screen on McDaniel. James. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Now here's Randall for three, Edwards. And it's Luka with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now Reeves. Back to Doncic. Pass to Reeves. Now Doncic. Over Randall. And he can't bank that one in. 1:53 left in the first. Conley the pass to McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Hayes. Doncic against Conley. LeBron shot is off. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 3. And here is McDaniel. Scoreless thus far. And James picks up the foul.
Timeout.
That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And the Lakers also making a change. Connects checked in. Austin Reeves is checked in for Los Angeles. Vincent comes in for Doncic. Now, here's Clark. Three-pointer, Randall. And the three ball is good. Randall's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Reeves outside. Driving the lane.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you gotta look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Connect. No good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And he can't hit the second. Reeves with it. It's stolen by Edwards. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Lakers lead by 1. From Target Center, back in a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Reed. Then there's Edwards. And it's Garza in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Edwards getting the close range, too.
Well, you see the size and the strength and that ability inside. Edwards can play like a power forward at times.
On the wing, Reeves. Edwards defending. Reeves can't hit. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards passes to Alexander Walker. And he goes in for the dunk.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. And as outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
From 13, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Edwards got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Joe Ingles is checked in for the Timberwolves. And then for Los Angeles, Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. DiVincenzo against Doncic. Pass to Reeves. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Joe Ingles, and it's Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now here's Conley, still without a basket. And the call will be against Dalton Knecht. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Reed, outside Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Back to Reed. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. Stolen by Knecht.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it. Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
For Minnesota, they've got a nice 3-3 to start the second.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let it.
Here's Doncic, and Doncic throws it down.
Oh, look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that? Here's Conley. Rebounded by the Lakers. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Doncic passes to Hayes. Knecht with it. Now here's Vanderbilt. Doncic outside. Just 5 on the clock. It's deflected. It's stolen by Edwards. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. Randall's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And then for Los Angeles, Hachimura, he's checked in for Hayes. And James subbed in for Knecht. And the shot goes down. Doncic has got 10 points. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Now James, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range, fires the 3. And it's Doncic, that time on the assist by Hachimura. Doncic has got 7 points for the quarter. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Outside Edwards. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And it's Doncic missing. for Minnesota. They've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Here's Conley. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Doncic. 1:25 left to play in the first half. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Off target with his three. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting at 50% in a decent group. Outside Edwards. To the middle. Outside for Randall. Here's Conley. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Here's Reeves. He has 5. Back to Doncic. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Reeves. Over Edwards. And the Lakers with another miss. Minnesota leading by 3. Here's McDaniels. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Rui Hachimura picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
For Minnesota, they have gone 4 for 5 from the cherry stripe in this one up to now. And the Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Hayes is checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Reeves, and he uses the glass on the layup. Reeves has got 5 points now this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Randall. Hachimura grabs the miss. Here's Doncic. No good on the last second attempt there. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Minnesota on top. They lead by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
These are return techniques from the court. And get ready for the big half-court shot. Drums. We're taking about the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Hachimura out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. So it's the Timberwolves now after the basket by the Lakers. Randall passes to McDaniels. Back to Randall. Knocked away. Pass to McDaniels. From 10 feet out. And it's in there. The Lakers trail. On the wing, Reeves. Edwards defending. Reeves the pass to Hayes. Back to Reeves for the lead. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds in this game. Conley surveying the D. And that one, good. Now it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
And how about that move? Pat Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
Reeves outside. Hachimura setting the pick for Reeves. That shot misses. Randall with some nice D. To the paint. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Lakers trail by 6. Doncic outside. Kicks it out to James. The tray. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
I like this wrinkle. Put LeBron off the ball and then make a play for him.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. And the rejection by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's McDaniels. From past the arc. Drains the three-pointer. McDaniels got 6 points.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Doncic passes to LeBron. Pass to Reeves. Bounce pass, Hachimura. 4 on the shot clock. Shot from 16. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. He's got 15.
Oh, nice touch on Luka's mid-range there. The product of a lot of practice time and natural talent.
Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Now, Hachimura. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Back to Hachimura. Doncic outside. Hachimura setting the pick for Doncic. And here's LeBron outside. That shot off. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That'll be his second foul of the game. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And the Lakers also making a switch. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura. Here is Edwards. He's got 16. Over Reeves. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Yeah, easy call.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And also, the mid-range game has been working as well. They kept that as a big part of their game plan, and boy, are they being rewarded for it.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And the Lakers making a change here. Coloco's checked in.
Coming off the floor for the Lakers, number 10, Kristen Coloco.
And the wide open shot from Reed. No good on the quick three.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Vanderbilt finds James. Lakers passing it around. Here's Doncic. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. That's tipped. Doncic with the steal. At the elbow, it's James. Oh, the athletic move by LeBron James.
Look, getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
Randall against Doncic. Randall no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. It's a one-point game, and it's good 2 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Randall. He has 5. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. And the layup falls. Randall's got 7.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
DiVincenzo against Reeves. James in the post. 11 points in the game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
Clark is checked in for Minnesota. And both free throws good for LeBron. Timberwolves trail by 3. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Shoots over Doncic. Randall no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Doncic against DiVincenzo. Reeves in the corner. With 4 seconds on the clock, the shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. The third quarter comes to a close. Los Angeles on top as they wrap up the third quarter with a massive 16-5 run. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. 3 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Los Angeles leading by 5. They've got Edwards. Reed is out there with Clark. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Alexander Walker. And it's small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Edwards. Following the miss by Rui Hachimura. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Lakers shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. LeBron outside. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
DiVincenzo kicks to Clark. Right wing. Hachimura against Reed. Shoots a fader. Rebound the Lakers. Vanderbilt's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. James finds Vanderbilt. Now connect. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to DiVincenzo. It's Edwards on the wing. Rebound the Lakers. Vanderbilt's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low. James, no good. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's DiVincenzo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. DiVincenzo's got his first bucket in this one.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Minnesota making a switch. Conley's checked in. Hazy's checked in for the Lakers. LeBron James on the wing. Edwards defending. Yep, that one goes in there. James has got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Los Angeles. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thanks, David.
This is the right play by Conley, sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Lakers leading by 6. Pass to Doncic. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Doncic after the basket by Minnesota. 6 on the shot clock. Here's James. It's Clark with the rebound. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Lakers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Doncic very comfortable down low.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Minnesota making some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Clark. And it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Lakers. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And he makes that one.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Reeves outside. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's LeBron. Great focus from LeBron. Gets hit and still gets it to go.
Look, LeBron James is just dominant in every aspect of the game. Look, he just bodies people and able to get a second look.
And Edwards slams it in.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now, here's Doncic. Pass to LeBron. And they double up James. Shoots over McDaniel. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. LeBron's got 8 points in the quarter. Edwards against Reeves. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Conley against Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Edwards' shot is good.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Pass to Reeves. Back to Doncic. Reeves outside. There's the 3. Julius Randle with the rebound. Timberwolves shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
They knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Hachimura is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Reeves against Edwards. Outside, James. 6 to shoot. Rebound, Minnesota.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Edwards drives in. It's hauled in by Doncic. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ballgame.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Minnesota calls timeout. They trail by 4. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Edwards, and he drives in. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And once Edwards gets a step on you, it's likely going to be a bucket or a foul or both. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And he is unable to get the second one.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
There's McDaniels. Missed. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Luka Doncic.